Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So know that these energies could go vice versa. At the heart of this reading, we have this card of affliction. So this is somebody who is most likely feeling the consequences of a decision they made. Most likely, this would have been made without thought, very quickly, very abruptly. They probably did not listen to their intuition. And so this is why they are here. And as we can see, there is a lot of sadness and regret with regards to this decision. It is something they are feeling at a very deep level. It is causing them a lot of despair. It's possible this person is sitting back with the Grand Duke here. Possibly they could be lacking the confidence. They're trying to build their confidence. They're stroking the lion. The lion is here twice. So I feel like it is getting that confidence and getting that courage to be able to send off a message, or to even sit down and write that message. It feels like they don't really know what to say that will help them out of this situation or predicament that they are in. Because as he writes these very heartfelt words, he is erasing them at the same time. So he's writing and then erasing it, because he's not sure if those are the right words. It occupies their mind. It's like burning the midnight oil here. It's like all they think about. They may have overlooked details in the past on a past situation. They thought they were being betrayed, or they thought that there was sleight of hand here. They thought that, when it came to their happiness, they felt that there was sleight of hand. And it feels like with the Fool in reverse on this, it's like it wasn't going to take the risk, because we're talking about their happily ever after. Okay, so this was a huge decision in the past, and I feel like this decision was to turn somebody down because of what was at stake. And what was at stake was their happily ever after. And the reason is that they thought that that person was deceiving me. I'm saying me, deceiving them, okay? So they thought that person was deceiving them about what was being offered, perhaps. I feel like they lost more than they bargained for here, because they're still feeling the consequences of their decision. There's like a shadow of doubt that maybe they were wrong. Maybe they jumped, to judgment too quickly here. Anyway, what I see is that they thought there was a deception. They turned the Ace of Cups down here. We see it. So because they thought somebody was going to deceive them here. All right? And so that got them really angry. And this is a card of change in status, but he did bring in the opportunity. So this person brought in a new opportunity, but somebody turned it down because they thought that person, this wealthy gentleman here, was deceiving them. He also represents a change in status. So this was a change in status, but a negative one, so for the worse, because somebody was thinking the worst about this man and about this situation. Here we see this King of Swords looking back at what he did. Okay, so I'm saying king, but it can be a male or a female. I'm just talking about the card. And so he's kind of, it looks like he's in a reflective position, looking at the details, studying new information. So new information has been received or soon will be, that will cast doubt upon a previous decision. What we see is that there was a breakdown in communication here. For some of you, because this can indicate a third party situation, but it's the only one I have, so I'm you know, it's not being confirmed by other cards here. So for some of you, that could be a possibility, okay? I personally, what I'm picking up is that somebody had the opportunity, maybe they had the opportunity to deepen this relationship, and they didn't trust it, so they turned it down because they didn't trust it because of the Magician. They didn't trust it because of the Magician, because, you know, they're playing with my happily ever after, you know, and that's what I think this is. They were very, very afraid. So they're in reflection on that. They're reflecting upon that particular situation, where or a conversation. And again, the Hangman. They're trying to understand that situation, trying to gain new wisdom so they will know how to proceed. This is a card of advancement, how to change the status. It's also, with this and this, we know we're talking about a change in status. So we had a change in status back here, but now this person wishes to change it back, is what I feel is going on. And it's like they can't stop thinking about it because they're burning the midnight oil over this very challenging situation. And now they've done something or said something, because that is a sword, okay? That is, yeah, so they took an action. They said something also, because they didn't think it was what they initially thought it was, something like that. It wasn't what they thought initially. And so they're looking back at that situation. They're looking back at it here also, because even though they turned down the Ace of Cups and ended it because of their suspicions, something doesn't feel right about it. Something doesn't feel right. And it doesn't feel over. So they charged out of here, okay? They charged out of here and they threw all their tools on that bench, you see. They had the tools to be able to do it, but at the time, maybe they didn't stop and think about it. They threw them on the bench and they left. Now here they're coming back to look at it, to assess it. So they're looking at, what are they looking at? They're looking at that old wound, the way they were feeling, in order to know how to proceed with this situation and what to say, you know. Anything that could help them to understand what happened and to understand and know how to proceed. Because what's really pulling at this person emotionally, because we have the moon here and we also have it here, and it talks to the things that pull at you emotionally. So what's really pulling at them emotionally is all of this anxiety, all of this despair, all of this grief and sadness, and this decision to try and change that. So, but it's a really big decision. It's like they're at a crossroads, okay? Because this is the ways. So they're being presented with this decision. This symbol is telling this person it's time to choose wisely. So I feel like that's something they didn't do back then. They didn't listen to their intuition back then. Okay, and I know this because the moon over here is in the reverse. Here it's in the upright. So moving forward, we already know that they need to start listening to their intuition and trusting in it to guide them. So here we have the ways. And so it's like with the ways, there's like a sense of finality, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, once you select a path, it's unlikely you'll have the opportunity to go back and re-choose. Okay? So, choose wisely this time. So this has to do with change, the things that pull at them emotionally. It has to do with using your intuition in order to initiate this change this time. Okay? Do not let the swords dictate to you and tell you what to do. Follow your intuition. So here we have the Chariot, and we did see the Chariot in here also to know how to proceed. It's there. And here we have this this Five of Swords. Okay, so this Five of Swords is about escaping the thoughts in the mind. Okay, so it's about gaining clarity. It's breaking free from those fears that keep you trapped in a specific mindset. And so this is what they're seeking, to be free of everything that's making them afraid and fearful and grieving here at the heart of the reading. So they want to solve this mystery, to break free of these fears that are behind the choices they make. So see, he's making a choice, okay, what he's going to eat there. And you'll notice there's only 9 cups, so there is a cup missing. And it is behind that curtain. And it is something, it is a hidden emotional issue that is behind the choice he's making. And so, and there are insecurities here with the house. This is the inner house, so there's a hidden emotional issue within this person, in their inner house. And if they can find it, it will help them solve this mystery and help them to free or to be free of this specific mindset they are in here. This has to do with somebody who they are very, very close to. Somebody that I feel like they made an abrupt decision and they ended it, and what they want really is to change it back. That's what they want. They want to change it back. And they have to build the courage, though, to go back and do this. Okay, to go back and face this person and face their fears. And to speak what's in their heart. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.